Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. In this video we'll see the execute query method. Okay, so in our last video we have written the code into our active and init method. So for now I'm going to delete it so that we'll not have any other validation. Okay, I can remove this. Okay, this is my init method. I can remove this as well, and here my data source. So I should able to delete these guys as well. Alright, so here I have deleted all the code. Okay, now let's focus on execute query only. Okay, now let's put a validation here. So inside my form, let me create a combo box here. Okay, now when that combo box will change, for example I want to add a combo box here, and that will have the filter of active. Okay, if I click on active, I should only see the active records. If I make it inactive, I should only see inactive records. Okay, so let's see how I can do this. So for that, what I will do, I will come here and I will click on my action pane tab here. What I will do, let me try to, okay, I will create a button group. Okay, and 1 second here, I did it wrong. And even I don't need this one because I'll be adding a filter here. Okay, means if you see here, I need to add a combo box here. Okay, so I will click here and go to new. Here is combo box. Here we go. Okay, so what I can do here, the first thing is that I need to select an enum type here. So okay, yeah, so extended data type, my enum type, let me see what I have. Do I have something related to active? Let me search. Oh, let me simply search for no yes. Yeah, I have no yes blank. Okay, so I think this will be sufficient for me. Okay, and one more thing is that make sure you change your auto declaration property to yes, then only you will able to use that in your code. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I will simply override a selection change. So there's a method named as selection change. So where is selection change? Here we go. Okay, now the first thing is that from here I will execute my, so basically I will call my execute query method. Okay, execute query method. Okay, now whenever you will do changes here, at that moment this execute query will get triggered. Okay, now what should happen inside my execute query? Now we'll write code at that place. Okay, so my execute query is available at my form data source methods. I can come here and I can go to my execute query. Here we go. Okay, all right, now here also we have two things. Okay, now the thing is that this code will run for the first time as well. Okay, so in this scenario we'll use a switch statement here. Okay, and second thing is that I'm writing the code before super. I can see here query build data source qbds equals to this dot query dot data source table, and my table name is SC employee table. All right, okay, so this is my table is ready. Okay, now the second thing is that I need to clear my older ranges, right? So if I have any older ranges, I need to clear it first, right? So I'm going to use, so there are two methods. Be careful. If you are sure about a specific I would say field, at that moment you can use range. So I'm sure that I need to use my active field from my employee table, okay, is active. Okay, that's why I'll be removing the range from my active method only. I want to respect everything else. Okay, now here what I will do, I will start using my switch statement. Okay, switch. Okay, now here what will happen, so what is in a form ComboBox Control. Okay, so I need to write here form ComboBox Control. I'm not getting it. Let me make sure the auto declaration is yes only. Form ComboBox. I should get this. Dot. Okay, here I am getting. Okay, here there's a method called selection. Okay, that will tell me exactly what has been selected. Okay, now here I will create multiple cases. Okay, so my first case here will be now for this one. Actually, I will need to see the value first. Okay, so what I mean by that is, if I will go here, if you go to properties, if you see I have no yes blank, I have selected this one. Okay, so I will go here, I will go to my data types and I will go to no yes blank. Okay, no yes blank. No yes. Why I'm not getting that blank one? Second here. I save this. Let me search for this one. Oh, it's a base enum. Okay. Okay, it have only no NES. Okay, so it is not useful for me. So let me search for something else. No yes, unchanged. Let me see. This one is also not good. I can create my own, but I want to leverage the standard one. How this one is behaving. Okay, it will say no yes. I want where I have 3. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me create my own. Okay, I will go here. I will say new item. Okay, and I will go to my EDT. Where is my EDT? Okay, here with data types. Okay, I'll create a base enum. I will say here SC all no yes. Okay, something like this. Let's not focus on the name and everything. Okay, the first thing is that I will give a label here. Where is my label? Yeah, I will say that SC selection, and then I will create here element. Okay, number 1, copy paste. I will paste it again. Okay, we'll go one by one to each of them. Okay, so here the first thing is that it will be blank. Okay, so I will call it as none. Okay, and I'm not putting label, so it will come blank. Second one is I will say active. Okay, and inside my third one I will say inactive, and let me set the label as well. Just be with me for some time because we are building everything from scratch, so it takes some time. Active, and here I will put the label as my active. Okay, let me save this. Now I will copy this name. Okay, let me copy this name, and let me now go to my form, and here inside the CNAME type, let me try to search. Okay, so I'm getting mine one. Okay, so fizzle by default will come blank, active and inactive. Cool. Okay, now I can finish my code here. Yes, so here we have different use cases, right? So if this will be 0, okay, so if you see here, initial value is none, then we have active, then we have inactive. Okay, so I will start the case here. Okay, the first thing is that I will say SC all invoices. If the case is none, then actually I don't need to put any kind of filter, right? So the thing that it is going, it should go as usual. Okay, now in my second case, if SC all, second, put break. All right, and if my scenario will be if my scenario will be here that I only want active records, then I need to put a filter. Okay, so I can simply say that, where is my query build data source? Here we go. Okay, so I will say that, let me auto hide, let me hide everything so that it becomes easy for us to write the code. So I can say that my query build data source, I will add a range, and I want to add a range in which field? In my active field, and here I will say that value value here, and I will say query value, and the type is, second here, type should be yes. Okay, so all right, so I'm done with this. And now next here, all no yes, inactive QBDS dot add range field num. I will put filter on my is active field, and the value, I need my query value here, and I will say that I need only inactive records. Okay, so all done. And another thing is that we forget to put spaces here. Again, spaces here. Query build dot add range. Okay, sorry, here it's value. So, excuse me for that. It's value. And another thing is that we should put break here, else it is set dangerous, it will become dangerous. And here also we'll add break. And I think instead of writing it here, we can put it in default use case as well, but anyway, that's fine. All right, so I think this is completed. Now I think it should run. Here I will call my execute query, and when the form will run for the first time, so this will run and it will simply get exit out. Hopefully it should run. So let me do a build and then we'll see the output. Okay, and one thing I missed here is I should have put a label. You should have put a label here. Have I put, let me check. I don't think I put any label here. There should be a property named as text. Okay, label is there. Okay. Let me put something. I know it might not reflect it because my build started earlier, but let's see. Alright, so I think the build is completed, and I will refresh my this and then we'll see the output. Let me Alright guys, so the build is completed and I built it twice, so you can see the label is coming. I know it's bad label, but yeah, anyway. So we have three cases. If it will be blank, we should see all the records. If in case I want only active records, I will simply click here, so you can see only the active records are being populated. I will switch it to inactive, so you can see only the inactive records are populating. I will again click on blank here, so it will populate me all the records. Let me again put here inactive. Okay, if I refresh it here, so you can see that there is no change. But if I will refresh it here, so at the first go all the records will come automatically. Okay, now if you want to put ranges here, that you should always see the active records only, so you may want to block the ranges as well. Okay, so this is how you can use executeQuery method, and similarly we have seen the selection change combo box method as well. Thank you for watching this video.